Hello and welcome back to StarCraft. As today we're jumping right back into this week's weekly brawl. This is the mercenary brawl once again, and well, we're going to be playing with Tychus and his outlaws throughout it. And the reason for that is, well, Tychus kind of really benefits from this brawl more so than you'd usually expect. Mostly because Tychus is one of his major downsides is that he doesn't have access to smaller units or anything to really supplement his big single target. Big single high health pool units. So having access to things like, say, Vikings is super good. It's actually really good. But for those who didn't see the last video, I highly recommend checking it out because I go a bit more into the detail about it. But the mutation we have that are relevant are the Accord. So the middle income control is removed. That way, yes, my teammate is moved across the field and dealt some damage. It's not really that beneficial other than for the scouting purposes, because owning the middle doesn't actually do anything for you. And then the next up, we have the two different mercenary types, which I suppose is kind of apparent at this point. So we'll be going ahead and focusing very heavily on those mercenary units. In fact, I'm going to max out the energy, that way we can get the maximum amount of mercenaries possible. And also this next gas, because I'm going to be able to get that before it spawns. Looks like I'm up against a swan, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Probably have to deal with a bunch of Thors at some point. Possibly science vessels, maybe raids, probably just Thors, because Thors are just super good. You'll notice that a lot of our players aren't actually spawning anything, instead electing to just tech up, which is, well, kind of the side effect of not needing to march across the map. If you don't need to own the middle of the map, then our only goal is to blow away this. So there's nothing really stopping us from just getting as much economy as possible and working our way from there. See, teammate Purple, are you Raynor, or did you just get a Duskwing? You are? Okay, yeah, you are. You just got a Mercenary Duskwing. Mercenary units are so good, especially as Tychus. Let's go ahead and just put you down somewhere, get the economy off of you, fund our Tychus unit. There you go. One Duskwing doing damage. Let's see. One Tychus should be able to deal with all those Goliaths without too much of an issue. They are, however... Oh, you already got the range upgrade for them. So these actually have a range of 7 already. If he gets the next range upgrade, which he has the option to do, he will actually outrange all of our turrets, and they can just kind of sit there and just eat these forever without penalty. So we gotta keep that in mind. We'll actually have to send out units to deal with it, because we definitely don't want him getting free damage on our base. They moved all their turrets back so that their photon cannon can take the brunt of it, which is fine for the early game, but they'll have to switch these out. Yeah, they'll switch them around as that turret actually takes damage. Let's see, do we have any more of this? No, good. Get the next refinery. We can apply pressure right now, but I don't think they're going to let us take that turret, so I'm not too worried. If I were to be communicating with my team and coordinating some kind of force push onto their turret, we could do that. However, it seems that my teammates are also have the idea of going for the late game, which I kind of like the idea of that better. It's just more fun that way, I think. More units, bigger, better things. More mercenaries, for example. And you guys know as Tychus gets to the late game, just having a bunch of Tychus units is really good. Let's see. Are you doing good? Okay, well, he died horribly. Not too big of a surprise. Okay, so I need to build for my Carix, or a Swan friend, and then push into a Vorazun. So gonna have to probably deal with Air Vorazun at some point. Sirius is actually really good for that. But for right now, let me go ahead and get one of these guys. Rattlesnake. His just anti-armor damage is too good to pass up. Next up, I'm going to need something that really tank for him, because I can't rely on these hybrid mercenaries to tank. I have it for the first couple rounds, but that won't last for very long. Let's see. I do want to start Siege Breakers, I believe, for this. Also, let me get a Banshee. Just because if he gets Thors, then I can use the Banshees to, well, kind of trick the AI on the Thors to start doing... damage to the Banshee as opposed to anything else. Let's see. He is getting wrecked. It looks like he just wants to go Mass Goliath. It's not going to work out versus a Tychus. He's not very well. As long as I don't go aircrafts, then Goliaths don't really do all that much for him. I like this Vorazun's chaining of the Dark Zealots, the Centurions. That will work decently well for him. He's still losing this wave, though I think, honestly, it's just on the back of the mercenary unit. I do need a cannonball to start tanking now. We should be able to get that before the next wave spawns. Very good. Come on, here we go. There we go. And this should stun all of those Goliaths for us, so we don't have to worry too much about our DPS units taking the brunt of it. My question is he going to go for mass science vessels? Oh, there's a Ultralisk and a Hybrid Behemoth on this turret. So the Hybrid Behemoth is the biggest and baddest of the hybrid mercenaries. If you're gonna be going for the strat of saving up all of your energy and buying a bunch of mercenaries for one big push, the Hybrid Behemoth is the one you want to go for, and I think you can tell why. It's just kind of slaughtering everything. All right, yeah, there are the oracles. Okay, so I am gonna get a Sirius just to deal with those. Yeah, it's gonna be necessary, I think. And we're not gonna be going aircraft unless we get a bunch of the Vikings. But just for anti-air purposes, which might actually be worth it because Air Vorazun is quite a scary beast. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Sirius Sykes and try to put him in front if at all possible. That way, if Sirius explodes, he does damage. Do we want him in front? Okay, let's get a Vega first, just so that we have detection, and get the neural disruption device to disrupt all of those Goliaths. Give him the extra stun. Then we'll get the anti-air option in the form of Sirius Sykes. Clear up my wave first. There we go. Yeah. Definitely clear up my wave first. There we go. And then... where are the Oracle come from? There you are. There we go. Hey! Alright, so I didn't get detection in time. That's my bad. I needed to spend the resources on that part. But let's go ahead and auto-cast this. And then pull this up. I'm going to need to be micro-ring those sooner than later. Oh, those oracles are still alive. They're so annoying! That's fine. They really don't do that much damage to the Ultralisks. However, those Duskwings will start to tear down the Ultralisks pretty quickly. That's going to be a problem. Okay. Well, I'm sure he knows how to deal with those. Let's watch these guys come across and get absolutely slaughtered. There we go. Nice. Tychus can clean that up pretty nicely without too big a deal. You need to stun these guys, please. Thank you. Where is... you can get off a shot. Hey, you just kind of vaporized it. Zealot, I think? Alright, Sirius Sykes time. This guy, I'm going to put him back, actually. Get the Thunderbolt missiles, and then also the detonator. The missiles are for the oracles, because they kind of clean up oracles super easily. Actually, let me go ahead and align this so that... is that going to work? I don't know if that's going to work. We're not facing directly against it, so I don't think the formation's going to work. No, the formation's not going to work out, because we're not facing directly against it, so you could just kind of exist there. That way when the oracles or corsairs come into range, they just kind of all get murked by the Sirius ability. Those ultras they're getting dangerously close to the enemy nexus here. Okay, so these should clear up all these corsairs. There we go. I'm gonna need another Sirius just to deal with this Vorazun. I don't want another Sirius just to deal with the Vorazun, guys. I don't want it. Come on. Oh, jeez, these corsairs. The stun is real, guys. Okay. Alright, let's get another rattlesnake to clear up the ground a bit harder. If I bring these to the ground... alright, let's get another rattlesnake and then we'll start bringing these guys to the ground with the sonic projector. I'll need some AA and detect. He's your counterpart! You're the one letting him walk over us! Okay. Wait, is he the counterpart? No, actually, he's not. That's my bad. It's red. Red! Actually, red can't do ghost. Red is actually in a bad position, because red can't go Scourge against those corsairs. He needs the hunter killers. Hunter killers. He has detection, but he doesn't have anything that really shoots up. Oh dear. I cannot wait to get AoE on Rattlesnake here. Okay. Go ahead, clean these up. Thank you. Get one more of these. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh dear. Come on. Alright, I need more minerals. You get over here. There we go. Give me those minerals. Thank you. Let's go ahead and start getting the AA here. I'm not going to be able to win the air against a Warzone, but I can contest it a bit better. And with a lot of ground to air support, I should be able to handle it all. Because, you know, Tychus is kind of a destroyer of all things, including aircraft. And if we're bringing these things to the ground, then my ground units, at least the ground to ground, won't be so distracted all the time. I need so many units here, boys. Okay. Those siege tanks are brutalizing my line. It's actually horrible. We're not even winning our wave anymore, boys. This is going to be rough. I've invested so much into dealing with the Warzone, I'm not able to deal with my own wave anymore. No! That's an overcommitment. Okay, so this many units is definitely an overcommitment. I need more rattlesnake for this? I think I need more rattlesnake for this. I say it's an overcommitment, but these things are still running amok. Okay. So I need more stuns. Are we losing our... We are losing our bunker. To the aircraft. Okay, purple, you desperately need to have more detection and anti-air here, buddy. I get it. It's not your wave, but you kind of need to help out a little bit here. All right. There we go. All right, he's gone. Good. Now we can actually start cleaning things up better. This. Let's see how quickly we can push across this now. Zagara comes in and gets wiped out. Oh, rip. Not ideal. Push you back if possible before it dies. Nope, it died. Rippy dippy. Okay, let's get to clean up all of that. Alright, cleaned up all of those. Hey, we cleaned them all up. Now all we have to do is get rid of the last of their siege tanks. And they are officially unstacked, I think. Yes, they are officially unstacked. Very good. No more of that stacking up nonsense. The guards should come through here and clean up the rest of this pretty handily. I do need a little bit more tankiness, so I'm going to slide you forward and get another one of these guys here. There we go. Just give me all the resources. Put you down here, and we slide you back. That way you chain your stuns a little bit. Get a little bit of a push going here. Let's get more anti-air. Like, I could use these for all kinds of things, but the one thing I'm having a hard time against is this aircraft. Oh, they have so many Corsairs, boys. So many Corsairs. Alright. How are you guys looking? Corsairs are still running amok. Yep, they're still running amok. Desperately need the AoE upgrade on these guys. Now the question is, do I need a blaze? I don't know if blaze is the answer just yet, because I don't have tier 3 unlocked. I think I just need a second Sirius to deal with all this aircraft. I think a second Sirius is going to be the answer here. Let's do this. There we go. Very good. Yep. All that air splash coming in clutch. This is what we need the AoE for chunking through all these armored units. I mean, we're doing a decent job at it, but it's not good enough. Oh dear. Okay, you need your implosion core upgrade. I think it's about time to go to tier 3 here. Let's go ahead and hit tier 3. Get these sure shot upgrades and then auto cast those things so they all get their upgrades. I can get more Vikings in here. Just one. Okay, that did good work. Let's spread these guys out a little bit. Slide you forward. Slide you back. There we go. That way they disperse their shots a little bit more widely. Clean up the science vessels. good. Okay, those will die a little bit now. Zagara pushes in so hard. This is beautiful, guys. We're almost on their base again. Like, look, Zagara managed to make it all the way to their base. I mean, the air units are still alive, which is unfortunate. But we actually damaged their Nexus now. Okay, how are you looking? Oh, that was so much work. All those air units just disappeared. That was beautiful. Okay, Tychus grenade was on point to cause that to happen. Let's see, we're going to be running upgrades for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and get one armor upgrade just to have my dudes survive a little bit longer and try to get off more of their abilities. Now that we're at tier 3, after this, I do want to get a Nux for his ultimate gear. Ultimate gear is quite strong on Nux. Maybe get off a few more abilities off of our anti-air, which should actually, if we get off as like a second volley of anti-air, that would just be disgustingly good. There we go. They have no more aircraft. At least the Swan Wave doesn't. Oh, the Void Rays. Here come the Void Rays, boys. Oh dear, we didn't clear up all the aircraft. Zagara Friend is gonna have to do it, and I don't think Zagara Friend has the wave to do it. The Scourge, they just don't do enough versus the Corsairs, especially when there's no detection. Oh, they came back into detection range. Yeah, Corsairs kind of blow away Scourge. It's not even close. Let's see, how do we clean up all of this mess? Answer, decently well. All of those are gone now. This pleases me. Goodbye, all of those. Is that hostile? That hostile queen is still alive. And being shot down by my only Banshee. Clear up the science. Good job, boys. We did it. Okay, you need more of these. There we go. I need more Viking. Just to make sure they don't own the skies, because that's the one thing I'm really concerned about right now. Them owning the skies. Let's go ahead and get the endurance supplement, because we have a lot of... Do we have a lot? Nah, let's hold off on that for a moment. We only have 5 units that can make use of it. I mean, it's a good upgrade, don't get me wrong, but only 5 units still. I'd rather have more units with the abilities that we need. So all of you have the AoE upgrade? No, you don't. You're still waiting on one of them. So they've managed to hit the middle. Can Zagara push back? He's on their siege line. Blew up most of their siege line. I should probably get another couple siege breakers. They're just living forever, and that means they're doing work. Usually means they're doing work. Let's see. I think Swan has just decided that being in the air is not for him. He's not got science vessels, he's not got raids, nothing. Alright. All that splash damage taking out all those armored units is so pretty. There we go. So now we have AoE on all of these guys. Come on. Come on. Oh, it took out so many oracles with that self-destruct. It's so beautiful, guys. Okay, so this is good. Those guys are good. Those guys are racking up the kills on those. Siegebreaker doing the same thing. Vega, I think I need another Vega actually to bring down more of those air units. But I do need a Nux. You know what, if we get a Nux, it helps everyone. So let's go ahead and get another Nux first, and then the ultimate gear for it. Let's start clearing this up. Very good. Our boss fellows are surviving a lot longer than I expected them to. Which, you know, it's good for me, but it's a lot longer than I expected them to. Could use a bit more stun in the wave. Alright, Nux first. Here we go. And the ultimate gear for you. Not really getting Nux for his AoE ability, though the AoE ability versus the air wave is quite strong. I'm more interested in having it proc a second, or trigger a second ability off of our Sirius to clear more of the air via that method. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the Tychus grenade combo into the Sirius self-destruct, that was brutal. Oh, we lost all of our detection in that. Those Banshees actually just overkilled all our detection. Okay, that's it. We need more detection then. Second Vega, here we come. And then the psionic net should help keep Vega alive. We'll put the second one a little bit further back, just so if the first one gets slaughtered, we have the second one still alive. We've been pushing into them so hard, so many times. It's never quite enough. Oh jeez. Oh well. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get some more of these guys out here. And another siege breaker. Just toss you over here and here. There we go. You are not lined up properly. That should give us the economy to build another Vega here. There we go. Come on, slip the Vega. Thank you. Look at this and this, because that's just super good. There we go. Zagara is so strong, boys. Okay. That's a lot of dead Zerg. Let's get one upgrade here and another armor upgrade. Yep, the AoE combos are quite brutal. As well as those Banshees. My lord, those Banshees are so... They do so much burst damage. They're just burning down my Tychus before he has a chance to do much. But hey, at least we cleaned that up, like, really well. Right, so it looks like he's starting to get enough Science Vessels out to actually get off a few defensive matrices. Not ideal. We're still clearing out the defense matrices, but... we can get this Endurance Supplement upgrade. Let's get one more Boswell before getting the Endurance Supplement. These upgrades are just so much. They cost so much, but boy are they worth it when you get them. I like how the Disruption Web causes the Sirius to run into the wave of the enemies, who then self-destructs and then wipes out the entire wave of enemies all at once. It's quite strong. Oh, there go the last of our detection. Okay. Need so many more units. Oh, we're fighting on their base again, boys. We pushed it. No damage just yet. Come on, Siege Breakers getting... Well, oh, that's not gonna happen. Rip the dream. Okay, toss you here. How is my wave gonna do against these guys? Answer. Boswells are dying super fast. That's the answer to that question. Alright, my wave no longer doing decently well versus the Thors. That's kind of a lot of Thors. Alright, so now that's bad. Get you. I think that's time to get a Blaze with his armor upgrade. Those are 3/3 Thors. Yes, those are going to be 3/3 Thors. Uh-oh. Here comes a push of Hybrid Behemoth. So remember when I said that the Hybrid Behemoth is the best option to start spamming them out once you've saved up a lot? Yeah. Well, they're doing that. That means we're gonna have a kind of a hard hold here. Very difficult hold indeed. And how much work can we do against the Hybrid Behemoths is the question. Let me just scan this. Get rid of those Banshees, please. Our siege tanks are still alive. And we held. All we have to do is break this siege line. Can Zagara do it? Ooh, this could be rough. I should be able to break this, but I'm going to have to also do it while fighting the War Zone. That's not ideal. Alright, let's get the Endurance Supplement upgrade. Come on. How much work can we do here? Come on, boys. Boom! Yeah, Serious Sykes, definitely a good choice here. Alright, so we didn't save the day. Yet. Hey, got the turret back in time. Barely didn't make that. I do want a Blaze, though. Actually want the Blaze right there. Let's go ahead and put Blaze here. That capacity, and then get this. Let's get the armor upgrade before getting the Tier 4. Tier 4 is good. It's 5%, very good. Highly recommend. Get it every time. I will be getting it shortly. This is another slogfest of a match, boys. Welcome to the weekly Brawl this time around. Oh dear. Oh, jeez. Hey. Okay. AoE starting to burn things down. It's so satisfying to watch the steers just walk in and blow everything up. Alright, so now Blaze has his ultimate gear. Time to get this unlocked. Once we get to health level 5, we'll have so much HP. We're actually kind of stacked here. I still have 2 of my AoE rattlesnakes anti-armored. Are we just going to win here? Because my wave is coming up next. And they're going to have a hard time. They're going to have a really hard time stopping it. Especially from this position where we have siege lines already. And we're working on the base. And come on, come on. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it was so close, guys. Oh, so close. Just shy of 25%. Zagara, can you do this? I don't see any Darkons out of Warzone. If Zagara gets on the base, oh, we touch a little bit more. It's deep in the red, but not quite there. Strike weapons are up. I'm gonna start getting health upgrades on this. Can I unstack them and reset this? I don't know. They saved a lot of units over there. No. No is the answer. Oh, Apocalypse. Oh, that's rough. Okay, well, there go a lot of my Vikings. So the Scourge should clean up a lot of those Banshees. Very good. We're back to fighting on top of their base. And... come on. Come on. Orange, I can deal with orange. Alright, AoE guys are walking from one side to the other. Okay, well that's a black hole. It did cost him a lot of units, because they all jumped into the black hole and died horribly, but... well, I don't think it cost him that much, actually. There's so many units here, boys. Okay, let's get more hybrid out. I need Vikings. I need Vikings. This whole them having air, it's getting in the way of us winning the game. All right, so they stacked up on top of that black hole. If I can get them to unstack here, we'll be all right. I think I need to get some Crooked Sam to deal with those Apocalypses. Man, even our Blaze with the shield is dying super fast. Oh dear. Okay. Well, you know, I guess that's time for us to get into the Blaze then. After we get the last armor upgrade, because I want to see that max HP. Oh, jeez. Brutal. Now, another thing of note is getting the revive upgrade for Cannonball is really good when he's on top of the tank line. This is a serious stat, guys. I don't know if we can come back from this. This is a very serious stack. I think we're gonna need Zagara to unstack this. Like, Zagara is the ultimate unstacker. Gotta save up for the next tier upgrade as well. Come on. Oh dear. I have so many Banshees, boys. So many Banshees. Got those. It's fine. Okay, so we broke their siege line. I'm gonna just die horribly against these Thors. Yeah. Horribly against the Thors. But at least we unstacked them. So that's a sign that we are winning this. They just have ridiculously good stacking potential. They'll slowly start pushing back toward their side. There it is. Come on. Bring the splash damage. There we go. Much better. Alright. I do want another blaze.
Not enough minerals.
I don't have enough minerals. You'd have thought. Let's see if we can invest into the one-off mercenaries.
Not enough energy.
And still not enough minerals. You'd have thought. Outlaws are expensive. Let's see, how's Tychus doing? Tychus putting in work. Oh, they don't have any banshees. Okay, I thought I saw some banshees in there. Okay, this is fine. Siege Saints are surviving and doing damage. Let's get another blaze out. There we go. That capacity and the shield. The glorious shield. Need more of that. Just so much more of that. I do need to keep my eye on these to see if they're walking in the same place. I want to make sure they don't walk in the same place so they don't get hit by the splash damage. That would just be unfortunate. They need to work alone. Which they seem to be doing-ish. I think they're a little bit too close, actually. But hey, they're staying alive a good long time. Man. 1,750 HP on those guys. And they can't take more than 30 damage per hit. Which is... That's a long time to eliminate any singular target. Oh dear. Alright, well, we are pushing. Slowly, as I expected, but slowly. Let's get some more Vikings. They keep trying to take the air from us. This cannot be allowed. Okay. Alright. And how do we fare against this mess? Oh, they're the raids. They died instantly. Oh, well. So this is going to be a problem. It would seem that we're pushing slowly that they're able to bring the black hole back online, which is really bad for us because that means they can stack up again. Okay. So now they're kind of stacked. They didn't stack heavily though, so Zagara might have an opportunity to unstack them here. I say maybe, because they're about to lose that opportunity. Alright, now all units from all three are here, so that's not looking good for us. Let's go ahead and get that damage upgrade, see if we can hit them really hard this time around. Alright, that's working out so far, so good. Come on. Come on. Those infested siege tanks. They're playing with the AI so hard here, boys. Man, those oil spills. They're all over the place. Alright, it looks like we're just down to Origina. So despite their black hole, they didn't manage to stack much up. Alright, this is good. We're up to +4 weapons, which doesn't apply to the our mercenary units. The upgrades do apply to the mercenary units, but they still can't go above +3, so it's still only... We can't get like 150 damage on this. That's reserved for Carracks. By the way, Carracks with 170 can get up to 170 damage on the siege tanks, which is kind of absurd. It just one-shots pretty much everything. Man. Tychus keeps getting focused down so quickly. Alright, we completely wiped that wave out. That was beautiful. Now, how do we fare against... Oh, well, our remnants don't do that well, especially not when they have a bunch of hybrid in there. Okay, at least we cleared up most of it. Our Blaze was still alive through all of that. Okay, that's kind of impressive. Alright, no, I need to watch this. I have the chance to get down another outlaw right now, but I want to see how close we get. Nope, Thor's with mass stun. That about sums that up. Okay, let's get more Viking out here, please. Okay, good. You need... Oh, well, there go all of our resources into the next tech level. This is fine. I think more Rattlesnake may be the answer. I mean, we just need more units in general. Yeah. Got to watch my units get just stun-locked into the oblivion. Oh, hey, the Scourge collided there. Kind of hard to tell on 10 FPS, but you know, it's fine. Let's see. What other units do we need here? this time. I'm going to get this, but I think it may be time for all of the Signing Storm upgrades. That's one thing about Nux. When you get to the super late game like this, just having just the storm that lasts forever, it becomes actually pretty good. Only because it just turns an entire segment of the world into permanent death. Alright, here we go. Rattlesnake. This guy's got 11 kills and counting. And we're gonna be on the Nexus here, boys. Come on, come on, do it, do it, do it. Yes! Got it! GG. Alright guys, I hope you like seeing this brawl where Tychus could actually be the carry of the team. And if you guys want to see more just like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we have more coming out soon.